What's going on, guys, and welcome to Dub Hub. Today we're going to be going over the mystery of this giant purple cube in Fortnite that everyone is talking about recently. And today we're just going to be looking at where it is potentially going because it is on the move, and hopefully we will be able to locate where it will be when Season 5 ends. However, guys, before we get into it, I just want to give a few brief shout-outs to these really cool guys that I found online. The first one is actually a Twitch streamer. His name is DJorgy24. I'll leave that up on screen if you guys don't understand what I'm saying. But also on YouTube, there is a channel that I want to shout out, and his name is Twin City Gaming. These guys are really cool, so I want to make sure you guys check them out, and I'm just super happy to have been able to meet them. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into the video. So guys, we're going to be talking about everything about this cube, from where it is going to end up to what it is going to be doing, and this is all very exciting, but I think that everyone is making it a lot more complicated than it actually needs to be. I recently saw a video on BCC trolling about the cube and basically going in depth on what was going to happen with it, and basically this video, to paraphrase, was saying stuff about runes and how these runes correlated with a video game that Epic made in 2004, and how this was basically going to follow the same path and the cube is going to end up doing the same things. But today I'm going to explain to you guys why this is actually going to end up being wrong, because I know a lot of people saw this and maybe believe this, and then we're also going to be going into a theory on what the actual truth is going to be. If you guys didn't already know, there was a huge piece of evidence circulating around the community earlier back on when everyone thought Tilted Towers was going to be destroyed, and this evidence quote unquote, was that the old video game that Epic made, I forgot the name, it actually featured a city being destroyed, a city of towers being destroyed, and everyone was like, wow, that was foreshadowing of how Tilted Towers is going to be destroyed, and this ended up not being the case. This was 100% false, and I think this is going to be along the same lines here. I think that everyone is trying to do the same thing and make the same assumptions this time around, but this is just not the case because Epic is not known to do this, and in the past they have not done this at all. So I do not think that they're going to take elements out of their old video games and put them in the new, and I think that this may just be another piece of misdirection. So I believe that Epic is going to keep it simple like they always do, and they're just going to go straight forward with their plan. And by this, I mean that they're just going to give no hints as to what they were doing until very close to the point that it actually happens, and it is just going to be very simple and very straightforward. Epic Games has never been known for their hiding small Easter eggs that you need to piece together to try to find out what's going to happen. It has never been that way. They're just going to give a few subtle hints that people can most likely figure out, and they're going to get right into what they are going to do. And I know I've kind of repeated that same theme over and over again, but right now we're going to get into what is going to actually happen. Now, to be 100% clear, this is not confirmed by Epic Games or anyone who has leaked any files or anything of that sort. However, this is going to be the end of the Viking Village in Season 5. All the signs point right to this. For example, at the beginning of Season 5, there was the addition of Paradise Palms, and that is actually where the cube started its journey, and it was right by Paradise Palms in that desert type area, and you see it moving horizontally to the left across the map, and now it is in the southwest corner of the map near where the Viking Village is, and it has around 23-ish days to make it up the Viking Village. We have already seen evidence of it climbing hills, so it definitely can do that and get up there, and I do believe that it is going to some way ruin the Viking Village. Another huge piece of evidence we have in regards to this theory is that the Season 5 theme has been Vikings and that kind of stuff, and the Viking Village was added in to go along with that, but we have seen in past seasons like Season 4 that the things that have been added to go along with that season's theme have been taken out as soon as the next season goes into the game. Sorry, I just said season like 8 times in the past 10 seconds. But anyway, for example, in Moisty Mire, the movie set was added in, as well as the rocket base was added on the other side of the map. And those things were both removed when the season ended because they just didn't go along with the theme anymore for the next season. And there's no reason for the Viking Village to stay in the game after that. The bottom line is it just does not make sense for the Viking Village to stay at all, and given that the cube is heading in that direction, it would just make sense for the cube to in some way end up destroying the village. I don't know how that is going to end up happening. Maybe it will have something to do with the rifts, and the rifts activate the cube. Who knows? Time will tell, and we'll just have to see. I mean, it's probably likely that in a month from now, people will be watching this video and laughing at how stupid I was, but I think that all the signs point this way, and you guys don't have to believe me. I barely even believe me, but I think that this is just all we can piece together from what we know.